On account of it being freezing rain, sleet, and a cold winter day, I decided I had to put my charcoal chimney in the pit to protect it from drippage and stuff. But at any rate, we're off and running. Start for me. Building up a little fresh coal on top of the lit coal, making me a little pile here that should burn nice and slow. Give me the chance to finish cooking all this chicken. Yet to be seen. That looks pretty good. Real short. On a rainy, dreary, icicly, wintry day like today, it's always nice to sneak into the shed and take a plug of antifreeze that lives on the windowsill. I do that in honor of my father, who I always like to take a little nip. Alright, after an hour or so on the pit, I always like to give the chicken a mopping with our basting sauce. Basting sauce is made out of the marinade we had the chicken soaking in and a stick of butter left to reduce on the stove for a while. When I say mop, I'm not joking. I use a mop. Now, since the chicken's right at halfway dead, I'm going to put some sausage on there to keep it company. Alright, it's been 2.5 hours or so on the pit, and what I'm going to do, just to make sure, what with all the rain and the sleet and everything, I'm going to move the chicken right over the top of the coals for a little while. Give them a mop and let them sit directly over the heat, just in case. I mean, it's been raining and sleeting and everything. I don't use thermometers, but I put one on the top of the pit, and it stayed hovering about 120 degrees. Not so much because that's how cold it was in the pit, because that's how cold the steel was, what with the rain and everything. Well, anyhow, the last mop, we'll let them sit here for a little while to ensure doneness, and then we'll call it dead. That was it, then. Alright, well, after 2.5 hours of assorted mopping and flopping and mopping and flopping and mopping, the chicken's coming off the grill. One thing's for certain, it darn sure wouldn't enter no contest. I mean, look at these thighs. Half of them still got the backbone attached to them. They hadn't been primped and prettied and pinned and trimmed. They're just as rough as they come out on the pit. And also, you can bet your sweet ass I'm not carrying them across a yard in a styrofoam box full of grass. However, I'd stack that taste up against most anybody's. Now, if that ain't pretty, I don't know what is.